On this episode of Pitch Kris, if you're an actor, how do you get your SAG card? If you're a director, how do you do more feature film work? And if you're a filmmaker, how do you get an advertiser to fund your distribution costs? Hi, and welcome to episode 26 of Pitch Kris, where you guys ask me questions about the entertainment business, and I'm going to answer them for you. To ask me a question, find me on social media at Kris DeBlasio, hashtag Pitch Kris, and I'll be happy to answer all the questions you guys have. This first question comes from Billy from Jersey. Let's see what Billy's got.
Hi, Kris. Actor Billy Hartmann here. I'm filming a movie right now in Farmingdale, New Jersey. It's at a historical site. My question for you is, I want to know what is actually the definition or how you actually fill out for SAG, S-A-G, SAG, get nominated for it or apply for it, what kind of credits you need. And I understand there's a lot of different ones that have different things at the AFTA or AAA or something, and there's a couple of different things. Can you actually let me know or answer that question? That would actually be my question to you at this time. Please, thanks. Bye-bye.
Hey, Billy. Well, it's awesome to see that we've got actors up in the dirty Jers. I'm from Jersey. I know exactly where Farmingdale is, so it's really cool to see working actors in Jersey. So your question about how to get your SAG card. So there are a couple of ways of getting your SAG card, but a lot of you guys out there are just starting out in the business. So one of the easiest ways to get your SAG card is to work as an extra on a lot of the SAG productions. If you work as a featured extra on more than 3 SAG productions, you're able to get your SAG card. Here's another thing too. A lot of you guys, might want to be in a rush to get your SAG card. Don't be in a rush. Build up your resume with speaking roles first. Get that experience, get that on your resume, and then get your SAG card, because after you get your SAG card, you're not going to be able to go backwards and do non-SAG work. You're going to want to focus on getting bigger and bigger roles in that SAG market.
Hi, my name is Gabriel Carnick. I am a freelance director and cinematographer. I have directed a lot of short films and documentaries and web series, and I wanted to know, how does one take the next step into feature work? How do I find paid features to direct? Where do I find scripts? Where do I find companies? How do I pitch myself? How do I even get introduced to where these projects are being discussed? Any advice would be helpful.
Thank you for your question. So it looks like you already have experience as a director. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take all that footage and all those products that you had before and put that into a demo reel. But here's your next step. You're going to need an agent. To get feature film work, you're going to have that representation. So one of my go-to places to look for people and get contact information is IMDb Pro. If you have not signed up for an account on IMDb Pro, it is great because you have all the contact information for everybody you need in the industry, specifically agents if you're trying to reach out to them. But the first step is getting your demo reel tight, knowing how to pitch yourself, getting an agent, somebody that you gel with. Now remember, I've said this before, the agent works for you, so make sure that's the right agent and you both have the same direction for your career. Once you find that person, you get that agent on your team, and then you start doing your feature film work.
Hey Kris, I'm Kris and I have a question for you. If I have a short film that I've already made and I've already had produced and I'm showing it at festivals, that costs money. How can I find advertisers to help me put the film through the festivals?
Hey Kris, thanks for your question. So you got a couple of things here. Number one, your short film is already shot, which means that product placement dollars out of the question because it's already been shot. So the other thing is it's a short film, so it's a little bit harder to get national advertisers, big-time advertisers to fund a short film. It's a little bit more challenging. So what you're going to want to do is wherever your short film in that film festival, usually that's going to be in a local community, go to some of the business owners around that local community, going as an upcoming filmmaker, somebody that may be interested in the arts, somebody that wants to help you, and go to them to seek advertising. Now here's the thing. I just mentioned, because it's already been shot, product placement's out of the question. So there's two options that you have. Number one, in the beginning of the film, you can put sponsored by XYZ company, or at the end of the film, you can give them a special thanks at the end of the credits. And that's a way you might be able to make a little bit of money to offset some of your distribution costs. Well, that's all for today's episode. Thank you for all your questions. Hey, subscribe to the channel. That's the only way I can stay in touch with you guys. But if you guys have a question about the entertainment business, find me on social media at Kris DeBlasio, #PitchKris, and I'll be happy to answer the questions you guys have. Till next time.